Let me give you some ideas about what's going on in our lives. Sometimes we had troubles, we face failures, we stuck with problems, and usually we have the question, why God is doing this to me? If He loves me, why He is allowing such troubles to come to me? Actually, God is helping everyone by guiding His steps. So everyone usually have what we call low self-esteem. We feel like inferior, we feel like lonely, we feel like we don't have enough confidence. So God is giving many things and many people to everyone to help him up to feel more confident. So as if God is speaking to everyone saying, I sent you someone who loves you. I sent you David the prophet, Samuel, because you lost confidence because your father did not love you enough. Your brothers were not happy with you. So I gave you Samuel as a great father. I gave you Jonathan as a great friend just to show you that I care and you are good. Also, for Sam Mark, when he felt like big failure, because you remember, Mark escaped what happened to the Lord, and he felt very, weak. He avoided to be caught by the soldiers around the Lord, so he felt like I'm a coward. Again, after many years, he offered him a great saint called Barnabas, and he became like a good father to him. The Lord is telling you that I may do some miracles in your life to feel better, to be confident. Remember the story of Joshua? Joshua felt so weak after he lost his father Moses. But God, appeared to him and he gave him some power of doing miracles. Also in the story of Joseph, although he felt lonely, he felt, depressed and frustrated because of his brothers. He lost his mom, he lost his father, and he became very lonely in Egypt. Again, God was there, and he offered him a great success. Jonah, although he escaped the will of God, but God gave him a chance, and he offered him the love of, the sailors and also the acceptance of Nineveh people. St. Peter, when he fell down because he denied the Lord 3 times, he offered him the love of his brothers, apostles, and, he allowed him to serve again. So always remind yourself that God is giving us new chances and many, many gifts. The gifts could be the people around us. So in our suffering, when we face problems, look around, you will find out that God is offering some help. The Samaritan woman, although she felt big failure, but again, God offered her a new life, a new mission in life. She felt like a great missionary servant afterwards. Also, he just covered her sins and gave her a new picture, a new image. When we moved to Saul from Tarsus, St. Paul, he had a very bad history, but, with the grace of God, he started to be one of the apostles. As if God is telling everyone, I can change your life. I can give you a new life, different life, successful one. Don't focus on the negatives. I'm here for you, and I will give you many positives. Also, God is offering new knowledge. Remember the disciples of Emmaus, when they were walking, frustrated, depressed because of the death of the Lord, the Lord came and spoke to them for many hours to lift them up. So they felt like they regained their faith and they became great apostles. Jacob in the Old Testament, when he escaped after he, had done bad things to his father and his brother, the Lord appeared to him and showed him the angels, and he promised that he will stay with him. So again, even if you had done many bad things, if you don't feel like confident, you feel like alone, God is always there. God will give you a new life. God will help you to feel better and to do your mission in life. Elijah, the great prophet, sometimes he felt down, depressed, and he asked God to take his life because he is not happy living among people who worship idols at that time. But the Lord took him to the mountain and showed him many miraculous things, and he restored his power. So as if God is always telling us, I love you, I care for you, I can change everything for you. Don't look back, don't look down. Look up to my grace and I will help you. When Moses were very down because of his bad people, he just told him, you have this stick. You still have my cross. So go and change things with the power of the cross.